Hi, this is Anup here, and in this video we are going to see what is Autopilot, and I have created 3 or 4 posts about Autopilot for what is the process which we need to follow to test the Autopilot, and what are the best practices for reprovisioning the devices. Like for example, if you are using SCCM or MDT to re-image the machines, which is the best tool to use. Autopilot is collection of technologies used to set up new devices. It's not only for new devices. If you have already a Windows 7 machine or Windows 10 machine, you can use Autopilot. Let's look into it in bit details. This is the latest blog I published on this, how to repurpose existing devices to Autopilot, Windows Autopilot. So basically there are 2 scenarios over here. First scenario is there are devices, Windows 10 devices, which are already in Intune. That is what I explained over here, how to convert existing Intune devices to Autopilot. So if I click on this, you can see this is the option. If you go to Intune and go to a Windows Enrollment, you can see that there is a new option over here. If you click on that in the Autopilot profile, if you click convert all the targeted devices to Autopilot, so all the existing Intune Windows 10 devices will get converted to Autopilot devices. That means you don't need to use any other solution to re-image the machine like the SCCM OSD or MDT. If you want to use something to simplify UB experience, that is what Autopilot is. If you look at my previous post, you can see what is the process which we need to follow for Autopilot. Hardware ID and hash value should be uploaded to Intune, then it will get registered to Autopilot service. Okay, the AD device object will be created. The device object will automatically get assigned to AD dynamic groups, okay, depending on the tagging. All these details are explained in this process. So how to tag your devices, what are the options, technical components involved in this. These are the things I have explained in this post. How to import the Autopilot device into Intune, and those are the details I have already mentioned. This is the query which you can use, that is using the tag Autopilot profile configuration. So you can see that post if you want more details. And if I can show you the other post which I published on Autopilot, this is basically end-to-end video guide to explain how you can start testing Autopilot. So as I mentioned, in layman's language, Windows Autopilot is a mechanism to simplify UBI. It's a group of technologies, as I mentioned, and you can see the videos over here. I have created a Windows 10 machine in Hyper-V, and you can see the end user experience also in that. In the latest post, what I shared is repurpose existing devices. As I mentioned, there are 2 scenarios. One is existing Windows 10 devices which is already there in Intune. The other thing is Windows 7 devices which is managed by SCCM or any other device management solution. If you are having a Windows 10 device and that device is already connected to Intune or SCCM co-management, then these are 4 options which you can use to enable Autopilot for those devices. One is using the PowerShell script. You can upload the hash value to Intune portal, and the second is you can use this method to create a new profile, Autopilot profile, and enable all the target devices to Autopilot. And the third one is if you are using SCCM co-management, then you can use that method to get all the devices, SCCM devices, into Intune, and then you can use this profile to target all the devices. The fourth one is using group policy. As Tanveer mentioned in his Ignite presentation, you can use group policy to get the devices into Intune, and after getting into Intune, you can use this profile. So basically the other big question we have is What are the methods we can use to reprovision the devices into Autopilot? So if you have Windows 10 devices in your organization, like thousands of Windows 10 devices, the manual option of upload hardware hash of the device is not feasible. What is the best method? MDT is one of the method, and there are blog posts available how to use MDT to provision your Windows 7 device into Autopilot. First of all, we need to upgrade Windows 7 device into Windows 10. This can be done through MDT as well as SCCM. As you can see over here, this is a simple comparison of MDT. When you want to use SCCM, when you want to use MDT for or repurposing of existing devices into Autopilot. Yeah, I'm not going to provide a best option in this video or in this post, but it entirely depends on your organization. If you are already using SCCM, then the best part of it, you can use the same thing to reprovision it, because Microsoft is offering out-of-box solutions. As I mentioned over here in this post, you can see what is out-of-box option provided by Microsoft to repurpose the existing Windows 7 devices into Autopilot. Okay, you can see that this is one thing I wanted to show, and the other one is I have already shared another option over here. Mike has post that is also help you to repurpose the existing devices into Autopilot. I think that is it I wanted to cover in this video. Thank you for watching. If you like my videos, please click on like button and please subscribe my YouTube channel. Bye bye.